Hello everybody, this is the first of a series of Adobe Flash CS5 programming and animation tutorials. This time I will give you a basic introduction to Flash, including some of the tools and menus. Now let's get started. First of all, when you open Flash, you should see this screen, allowing you to create from a template, open a recent item, or create a new project. Go ahead and click on the top item of the list, Actionscript 3.0. Now if this is the first time you've used Flash, you will probably come across a screen like this. This, as you can see up here, is the classic layout. Click to open the drop-down menu. Then go down the drop-down menu and highlight Essentials. Click on it. This is the layout I will be using to show you in my tutorials. The first thing that you should notice is this white box in the center of the screen. This is known as the stage. It is where all of the action takes place. Anything outside of the stage in this gray boundary area will not be seen by anybody other than the animator himself. If you go over to the right side of the screen, you can see Library and Properties. Click on Properties. Then go down and look over here where you can see the frames per second, the default is 24, and the size of the stage, 550 by 400 pixels, also the default, and the default white color. The next thing to show is the Tools bar, located right over here. These are the tools you will use to animate. The first tool I would like to point out is the Rectangle tool. It looks like a small box. Click on it and then move your cursor over to the stage. You will notice a crosshair. Click and drag to draw a rectangle like so. If you hold down Shift, it will lock the proportions of the rectangle. In other words, it will be a square. One thing you should notice is that the outlines of the rectangles are black and the fills are green. This can be changed over here. This is the stroke color and this is the fill color. All you have to do to change these is to click on the colored box and it opens up a pop-up menu. From here, you can click to select a variety of different colors. Or if the color that you want isn't on this menu, then click on this little color wheel at the top right and you can choose from any color of the spectrum. Click OK when you find the color that you want. Now I will show you the Bucket tool. The Bucket tool is located over here, a little ways beneath the Rectangle tool. Click on it. Now with your new colored fill, you can click on the fills of the old rectangles to change the color. Another tool is the Pencil tool, which allows you to draw lines. Notice how these are the same color as the stroke color down here. One useful tool is the Oval tool. It's kind of hidden, so you have to go to the Rectangle tool, click on it, and then click on it again to open this drop-down menu. Go over and select Oval tool. Now go back to the stage and draw an oval, just like you would a rectangle. Now once again, if you hold down Shift, it will lock the proportions. The next tool I will show you is the Line tool, right above the Oval tool. What this tool allows you to do is to draw straight lines, like so. Just click and drag. Another tool is the Paintbrush tool, and this allows you to draw just like the Pencil tool. Notice how the color is the same color as the fill, not the stroke color. The next tool I will show you is the Text tool, located up here above the Line tool. Click on it, and then click and drag on the stage until you find a text box size that you like. Now release and type something. Up here is the final tool I will show you. It is called the Selection tool. With the Selection tool, you can move things around, like so. It is one of the more useful tools. Now that you have a grasp of what the stage is, let's go over to the timeline, up here. The timeline is the overview area for your animations. The stage is where you draw the pictures, and the timeline is where you string them all together to make an animation, or stream of consecutive frames. A frame is essentially a picture. Most animations are made up of hundreds, if not thousands, of these frames. The numbers at the top here are the frame numbers. This is frame number 24, and as you can see right here, the animation will run at 24 frames per second, which means right here is 1 second of animation. Each one of these blocks is a single frame. This entire area is 24 frames, or 24 different pictures. I will go into more detail of the timeline in a later tutorial. The final thing I will show you in this tutorial is Actionscript. Down here, take a look at the panel, Actions, Frame. Click on that, and it should look like this. This is an area where you can type any message that you want to type, but the purpose of it is to program, or to type code in it. The language that Flash uses is Actionscript. In Flash CS5, the language Actionscript 3.0 is used, which is an advancement of its predecessors Actionscript 1.0 and 2.0. And that is it for the basic introduction into Adobe Flash CS5. Thanks for watching.